just by your answer, sweetie, I can tell you go, this is classic. Yeah, right, whatever. Here's what is on your mind. I'm a big, arrogant, big mouth fucking asshole, right? And you want to destroy that any way you can.
Chris Grullon, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it, brother. I know you're out of town right now, but it's been a long time coming, man. I've been asking you, bugging you for a while.
And it just came out of nowhere, too. Like, you had asked me, and can you hear me okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you had asked me, and I was like, I don't know when the next time I'll be in Phoenix.
Yeah.
But Gina Briona's in town, and I did a show with her in Dallas 2 weeks ago. And she said, hey, I got a spot open in Phoenix if you want to come.
That's so cool.
And it just all fell through. Everything.
Yeah, hell yeah. I seen that right away. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Because I told myself, I'm like, you know, keep an eye on this guy. You're going to want him on the show. And then, like, if it's even any kind of possible, make it happen. You know?
Yeah. And luckily, I got family here. So it was a double whammy. I was able to knock it a
couple
lot.
Reasons to come out. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on, dude. But besides it just being like, you know, a chance happening or whatever, I've been keeping notes on you. I've been watching you and following you for a while. And you know, you fit the mold of the show. That's why I was like, I got to get my hands on this interview at least once, you know. You're a super intentional guy. I've noticed that. You've got a game plan for everything you post and everything you're doing. So, you know, props to that. It's not easy to stay on point.
Yeah. The goal is to do 3 posts a day. Whether it's 3 reels, 1 post, 2 reels, whatever it is. And I always do trial reels.
Oh, has that been helping?
For sure.
Yeah, I've seen that button.
Blowing that up.
I've been seeing that button, but I don't know how it works.
Yeah, because what it does is it sends it to everybody not following you.
Oh, clutch.
And now you're getting all these viewers. And what I've also noticed works, you posting it on your page for your followers and then reposting it on the trial. And so and then you're getting double.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know if that was allowed. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I'm going to take that advice, dude. Or at least I'm going to steal that.
Especially for the podcast.
Yeah. But with that, I've noticed sometimes you talk about laughs per minute. That's another thing I want to ask you about on the show. You're always promoting stuff. I noticed you kind of, like you said, you don't miss an opportunity to get a post out there. And last on my notes of why you're on the show is like, you know, you've always been cool with me online. Yep. You always interact. You always answer. Yep. You've been getting bigger and viral and stuff like that, this and that. But you're always hitting me back up if I hit you up. So,
because
I really
I knew as a young comic, I would reach out and I would be left on red. And I always said, whenever I start to do this, I'm never going to do that. I can't do that to people. It
helps people out. It like gives them that little bit of like hope or momentum. It's like, all right, cool.
Because it's easy for me to say, yeah, I'll do it. And then the day of us shooting, I'm like, something came up and I can't go. I was like, I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to make sure that I keep my word. If I say I'm going to be here, I'm going to be here.
Yeah, you did say I had your word. So solid, dude. So yeah, man, I want to talk about all that stuff we mentioned.
And just to be clear, I didn't even know your name until we walked in.
Bro, this guy's solid. He's just ready to work, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I want to talk about all that stuff. And then I forgot to mention in the beginning, I want to ask you about the military stuff.
Okay.
So sometimes you bring that up on stage.
Yeah.
Tell me about your military background.
So I did 14 years in the Air Force. I went to Afghanistan. I've been to Honduras. I retired out of Guam. And so what happened was I enlisted out of New York City.
Yeah. That's where you're from.
Yep. My first day of college, my freshman orientation, was 9/11.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So it was in Manhattan. The towers had just been bombed. I didn't know what the hell was happening.
And you were down there? Or you're supposed to go down there?
I was there. I was...
Holy shit, I didn't know this.
So when I walked out of freshman orientation, in orientation, the dean of the school got up and he said, the towers have just been hit, but we're going to keep going and show them how strong we are. So in my mind, living in Queens, I don't normally go to the city like that. We stayed in Queens. So in my mind, I'm thinking, man, the planes must hit towers all the time because this guy's calm as hell. But when we got outside after the orientation, the people from Ground Zero were now hitting our area. And so all the people covered in white were now in front of us.
Damn. And you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That was like, you were already old enough to be in college age.
And so I'm like, oh, this is worse than he made it seem. And then all the subways were down, the buses were down, and we had to walk. So I had to walk from Manhattan to Queens to my mom's job. And that was the first time I had been to Central Park. And Central Park had turned into a morgue. They were bringing the bodies from Ground Zero to the.
Whoa.
Yeah, and so I had to cross the bridge, the 59th Street Bridge, got to my mom's job, and she started crying because I was the only one she hadn't heard from, because she didn't know what the hell.
Foot.
I was on foot. We didn't have cell phones. I do remember that the stores jacked up the prices on water that day.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so people were like thirsty, and water bottles were like $10 each that day. It was crazy, man.
It's already expensive over there. It was like jacked it up.
It was crazy.
Damn. So what happened there? So that was like, hey, school can wait.
So then I did a semester, and I met a guy that was in the Army Reserves, and I was like, how is it? And he was telling me, I was like, I don't think it's that bad. So I joined that February 2002, and then I did 10 years, 10 years, and then I deployed to Afghanistan. I deployed to Afghanistan on the 10-year anniversary of 9/11.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and that day we got bombed heavy.
Wow.
Yeah. A bomb landed like, I don't know if there's like a garage out here or another house.
Across.
The closest house to you, that's how close it landed to where we were. And I was sleeping, and the bomb didn't go off.
Whoa.
So we could see it.
It just
It's in the ground.
That's insane.
Yeah, so we got up, and I could hear the whistle of it coming. I had noise-canceling headphones. I could hear it through the whistle, through the headphones, and I could hear it hit. And then everybody's like, get out, we just got attacked. And when we got out, the bomb was like in the ground. I was like...
And you still don't... It still might blow up, so it's like crazy.
It was a dud at the time, but we're like, get the fuck out of here.
That's insane.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
So did you feel crazy lucky at that point?
Crazy
it's
lucky.
Close enough to what it would have fucked you guys up.
Crazy lucky, but in Afghanistan, we were doing things like burning trash.
Yeah.
And so we couldn't keep our trash around because the enemy would take like our shredded pieces of paper and spend time putting it together. So we had to burn it. So I would be in these burn pits with no face mask because the army said that the face mask was out of uniform. So I'm in the middle of these burn pits, and I have to wait till the whole trash is ash before I can get out of there. So I'm in this burn pit here, burning papers. They're burning batteries over here. They're burning porta potty waste on this side. Mm-hmm. So all of that I'm inhaling.
That's insane.
Yeah, so I ended up getting medically retired from the lungs.
Whoa. Yeah, so it really did have an effect.
Yeah. I tell people that Afghanistan took my breath away.
That's so funny.
And so...
you have a couple lines like that where you don't see them coming.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And so I ended up getting a rare lung condition because of the burn pits.
Yeah, dude, batteries?
It's insane. It was insane.
What do you think was the worst thing they're burning out there? Batteries got to be. The poop.
And the poop, yeah.
The poop is probably
so they did studies of the air quality, and they found that there was feces in the air, battery acid in the air, just outside of the burn pits, just all over the place.
Not even the guys working it.
Yeah. The burn pits is the concentration of where it was. So
that's insane.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. So that's why when people are like, do you smoke? I can't.
Like, I'd love to try, but...
I can't because I don't know. My daughter, she's 6. Her lungs are bigger than mine because they deteriorated from the burn pit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So it was fast.
Yeah.
Fast reaction.
Yeah, like I can't run around the track. I have a condition called excessive dynamic airway collapse. So like if I exert myself, this lung collapses on itself.
Right away.
Yeah. And I need a CPAP to push the air back.
Yeah. That's one of the funny jokes.
Yeah. But so the reality is I have 2. I have 1 for work. So if I have an issue at work, I have to pull the CPAP out and wear it.
Start giving you oxygen right there.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
So it was that. Well, I was gonna say thanks for your service, dude, but I don't know if thank you is enough. That's a bummer.
That's all good. And the crazy thing was that I volunteered to go. My son was 2 months to the day when I left. So an opportunity came to deploy. They tagged me to deploy while my wife was pregnant with my son. And I went through a month and a half of Army training, and I was going to miss his birth by like a week if I had gone on this trip. They canceled the deployment, but I was still they called it the bucket. I was still in the bucket to go. And an opportunity came to go, and I said, send me now while he's still young.
Yeah.
Because then he won't remember. And I don't want to put that on him. And so I ended up going when he was 2 months old. came back when he was 8 months, and he doesn't remember any of it.
Yeah.
But when I landed and they bombed us, I'm like, I could die here.
You're like, fuck, I
Yeah,
made the
wait
wrong
a minute.
choice.
Yeah, I made the wrong choice.
Immediate
So now I
regret.
gotta survive.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's a cool story. I guess legit fucking story of
Yeah.
like enlisting and all that, whatever.
So
Damn.
the thing is that I do that joke on stage about the training for Afghanistan. That was real. It was a week of training, and it was all on the computer. But trying to unpack, like, what I'm trying to do is talk about the burn pits and how it's affecting me, but trying to do it in a way that it's not coming off angry.
Yeah.
And so I'm still processing that, and it's been 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing to try to reconcile.
Mm-hmm. And try to make something funny out of it.
Yeah. It's like, I want to tell you the story, but it's
Yeah.
like, is there anything funny?
Yeah.
It's like, where's the silver lining on these ones? Yeah, dude, that's something I wanted to ask you about because it's something real serious. You know, I have like a brother-in-law and stuff. I like to pick his brain and stuff about the military.
Yeah,
But
the military was cool. I really enjoyed it.
It's just one of those things where it's like you can only hear stories I can almost never relate. You know,
Yeah.
The stuff people have done, had to go through, like stuff you would never imagine.
Yeah, so like I've been threatened before while I was over there. We were on our way to the gym, my friend and I, and there was a guy on a pickup truck, on the bed of a pickup truck, and as he passed by us, he said, "Hey, you two, tonight." And we're like, "What the fuck?" And he was already gone.
Yeah, what
they
the fuck?
drove off, and that night we got attacked, so he knew it was coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
scary times.
yeah, man,
dude.
it was crazy.
Gangster shit, really.
Yep.
Damn, and where was that again?
That was at Bagram in Afghanistan.
What's that place like? Horrible.
So it used to be a place where, because I'm a big history guy, so I like to learn the history of things before I get there.
And that's an old place.
And so Afghanistan's been at war since Alexander the Great, consistently, whether with against other people or with themselves, they've been at war.
Just been an op.
Yeah. So Russia was there forever.
Dude, I used to have a Russian barber, and I was young, and I didn't know history of that.
Yeah.
And he was like in the 70s, like
Yep.
in the war with Afghanistan.
Yep. And so
Crazy.
the crazy thing was we took over a Russian old base. The Air Force did, a Russian area. Russia had planted mines everywhere. So we had to be cautious of where we walked.
Because they lost and left.
Yeah, and they just left the mines
Yeah.
and all that shit. So we have to be cautious where we step, because there could be an old mine, an old Russian mine in the ground.
And that's the best place for you guys to set up?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because of the location.
Yeah.
But they would hire these people from other countries. I want to say it was Somalia. They would go out and line up in a field
No.
and just walk the field. And if someone blew up, they would replace them.
Wow. And
Yeah,
people
bro.
signed up for that job.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
it was crazy, man. It was a crazy, crazy thing to see.
What a crazy part of the world, crazy
Yeah.
time.
And that's
like
when you saw that, you're like, yo, this shit is like real. Like
Yeah.
this war is real, bro.
And they couldn't have like another mechanism to go out sweep. You know what I
I'm
mean?
sure they could have.
But that was just the cheapest way. Like
Cheapest
just pay
way.
some guys.
Yeah, and then
God, that's
so
brutal.
the guys that I saw injured, I was 25 at the time, 26. No one was older than me.
Damn.
Everybody was 25 and under.
And getting blown up. And shit.
I mean, we had one guy come in, missing his leg, and they brought his bag, and his leg came out of the bag.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's kind of shit. It's like stuff I would never imagine.
Yeah, bro. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Well, thanks again, man. Like I was gonna say, thanks. What about? I did have another question for the military. What'd you learn the most?
That not everything is black and white. So like, we're always taught good and bad, and
Yeah, you're the good guy.
But when you get there, you're like, I can see why this guy would react the way he did. So to us, we're the bad guys to them. They're the good guys. And so it was having that understanding, like, these guys have been at war since that's all they've known.
it's their nature.
Yeah, it's their nature. So how can we consider them the bad guy if they're being taught that they're the good guys?
Yeah.
And it's just having that understanding. So it was a lot of learning too. Now, don't get me wrong. I was ready to go at a moment's notice.
Yeah, but you're a human.
But you still understand, And I questioned a lot of religion while I was there, because a lot of the things I saw was the manipulation of the media. and how they would come and just show the world the worst. So like there was a Fox News guy, I forget what his name was. He came to the hospital and he wanted to see the worst person. Everybody else got moved away so that they could show this guy that was bloodied. And he's like, look how bad Afghanistan is.
Yeah.
Look how terrible. This is the worst place. Meanwhile, we're playing dominoes behind him. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, you're like, there's not. I mean, that's
I was
just
like,
like
this
a
guy's
small
lying.
sliver.
Yeah, he's just lying to everybody.
Yeah, that is a bummer too,
Yeah.
because it's like not representing you guys as a whole.
Yeah.
You're like, what if the guys are out there doing it right? Or
But
they
I
have
mean,
their
I
house
got
right?
to meet Robin Williams while I was there.
No shit.
Yeah, he came out.
Whoa, that's
And
huge.
one thing I realized about Robin Williams, first of all, I was taller than he was. I'm 5'8". But he had an aura about him, like an energy about him that took over, right? And so he was 2.5 hours behind schedule because he was physically going into everybody's office to thank them.
Wow.
Yep. And he brought cupcakes
dope.
from a bakery in Baltimore, and he flew with them to physically go and give each person a cupcake.
Damn, what a thoughtful guy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, super thoughtful.
And when he passed away, his daughter had hit me up. I had put a message up about how sad I was that he passed away. His daughter hit me up and said that the military coins that people were giving him, he saved them and gave them to her, and now she has them displayed.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it was like not just like a fake act. He actually it meant something to him
Yeah.
when he was out there.
Yep. I think he had
Yeah.
like the record for going out there because he would go so
okay.
frequently.
Yeah, that's cool. So he wasn't faking it.
No, that's one thing. Now Lance Armstrong, fuck him.
He's a phony?
Yeah,
He's known for being a phony now.
he wouldn't shake our hands
Oh, what?
in the war zone. He acted like he was too good to talk to us.
Why the fuck is he there then?
Exactly. That's what we said.
What the fuck,
I
dude?
said, man, he's
Not
walking
cool.
around like a guy with two nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
You're going to let your nut hang? Right here in the military? Yeah, around all the guys that are fucking tougher than you, for
I was
sure.
like, get out of here.
We don't even play a real sport. We just start going bad on him.
Yeah.
all these
Yeah.
times, I just let it, you fucking
And
liar.
they said, yeah, he's cheating. Yeah. Of course he is.
I could
Fuck
have
him.
told you that all that time ago. That's hilarious, dude. But yeah, shout out to the military. Shout out to everyone that did that. That shit is not. It doesn't look fun. All right, man. I'm gonna ask you about comedy next, dude.
Let's do it.
Why'd you start? Let's start there. Why'd you start?
So, when I was younger, I always wanted to do comedy. And my first time ever getting on stage was in college in 2001. It was a BET had come to my school
No way.
and they asked for a one-liner, and whoever won the one-liner would get on stage somewhere else. I've never been on stage and never written a joke. And so I took someone else's joke. It was like a joke I had heard. And the joke was, and this was relevant at the time because of the war. Why did Bin Laden kick his wife out of the cave?
Why?
Because he opened her legs and out came Bush.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It's a good joke.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
That was a banger right
Not
there.
3 days after 9/11.
Oh shit. Yeah,
So
yeah.
It fell flat. And so I didn't go on stage again. We were talking about doing an open mic in Afghanistan and just like to relieve some tension, just to do something different. And it didn't work out. 2018, I got on stage again for the first time in San Antonio. And
Damn.
because what happened was I almost died in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And I was like, I cannot let this go without knowing if I have something.
Yeah, that was one of the things on your
Yeah.
list. Like even if it was way back in the
Yep.
back of your mind.
So I was 36 at the time when I did it, 35, 36. And I got on stage and it was a terrible set, but I got laughs and I was like, oh shit, I got something. I think I can do this. And now I look back at the video, I'm like, fuck, the mic was too low. I was talking too low. I was pacing around like crazy. I wasn't looking at anybody. But
Like all the stuff you learned
Yeah.
over time, yeah.
over time.
But it's the only things you learn with time. You can't
Yep.
beat yourself up. You're supposed to cringe at your old stuff.
Yeah. And so even then I knew about the cadence. I would hear myself and I'm like, there's too big of a gap here without a joke.
Yeah.
I didn't know the writing part yet. I didn't have it down yet. But I knew the science behind it. And so as I was getting better with the writing, that's when shit started to get tighter. And so now you can see me on stage. I'll put a clip up. I'll have 8 laughs in 40 seconds because I'm listening to these recordings and thinking, what could I do here? There's something missing here. Can I add something at the end? Or if there's a long break without a laugh, is it going to be worth it at the end? Is it going to pop?
Yeah, like am I actually milking the pause there?
Yeah.
So does that come from being like a fan first, or being like having like almost a whole lifetime?
Yeah, both.
Of like liking comedy, watching it, wanting to do it.
Yeah, so I would watch comedy quite a bit, but when I started, I stopped watching it because what I didn't want was for me to get someone else's joke.
Yeah.
Without thinking that,
or even like the cadence or the rhythm, or whatever.
Oh, you sound like a lot like so and so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
Yeah, that's annoying, especially if you're working hard at your own stuff.
So like the joke that you know about with the military one, that one took probably 4 years where I was like, okay, this one's ready.
Yeah, because you're trying it different ways.
Different ways, yeah.
Damn, that is brutal. That's a long grind, huh? Mm-hmm. For like one idea.
One idea. That's one joke.
That's one.
And I do
segment.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brutal. Talk to me about the laughs per minute thing. How'd you come up to that conclusion that you just wanted to pack it in?
The pandemic.
Okay.
So the pandemic, we there was a group called the Hot Breath Podcast.
Okay.
It's a podcast out of Atlanta. A guy named Joe Byers. He would do
Funny name.
Yeah. He's a comedian out of Atlanta. He would do he's interviewed some of the biggest names in comedy on his podcast, and they always talk about the science and the cadence, laughs per minute. He would do a writing club every morning at 10 a.m.
Okay.
During the pandemic, so that we kept our writing strong, even though we couldn't go out.
Oh, because you're locked in.
Yeah. And so we became really good friends. On top of me writing, I would watch comedy specials, and I would think, what makes this special?
Yeah.
I saw one with Earthquake.
Awesome.
The one he released on Netflix.
Yeah, banger.
And so I'm listening to it. I'm like, so when I hear someone tell a joke, do you remember the Disney sing along? Like they would have like the
color,
words,
and
the
then like
bouncy ball.
Yeah.
That's how I see the joke.
Okay.
So when someone's telling me a joke, I look off and I'm hearing I'm seeing the ball go bouncing, and I'm thinking, okay, there's a lot of bouncing and there's no laugh.
Okay.
We got to shorten that. How can we shorten that? I watched Earthquake special and I'm like, he had like 14 laughs a minute.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I need to break this down to let them know this is how crazy this special is.
Yeah.
And he ended up reposting it.
Oh, cool. So he liked your analytics on it.
He called me the Stephen A. Smith of comedy.
That translates for real.
Yeah. Because I was breaking it down to a science. But then
it's like if Stephen A. knew how to play a sport, though.
Yeah.
Or whatever. He was still doing it.
Yeah. It's so weird that he does politics now.
Is that what he's on?
Yeah, he's all about...
I only catch up with that guy when he's getting clowned on or whatever.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of politics. It's really weird.
He'll do anything he doesn't know anything about.
Insane.
He did UFC for a while.
Yeah.
No clue.
There was something that happened, and he like defended the person. I forget what it was, but then it turned out that the person was wrong, and he still was like, "Yeah, but my point still stays the same."
Like,
right.
Oh,
God.
Like, come on, Stephen A. So yeah, you're a little better than Stephen A. Come on.
Yeah. So what I did was I took that formula, listening to Earthquake, and so what I would do is I watch you, and this is anybody. I watch you, see how long you've been on stage. The whole time you're on stage, I'm ticking off how many laughs you're getting.
Yeah.
And then I'll break down based on how much time you're on stage. These are how many laughs you got total. Let's divide it. This is what you got laughs per minute.
And then you still sound like you keep it fair. Like if it's a storytelling guy, maybe it pays off in the end. It's like, hey, that was a build up.
And I only do the breakdowns if the special is good.
Yeah.
Because the last thing I want is to shit on another comedian
while he's down.
Yeah, and say, hey, this one was not good at all, and I don't recommend it.
And like enough people are going to do that in the comedy community and like the little side fans that they have, the little side pods and stuff.
I also like when a comedian tells you about themselves. Like Frankie Quinones.
Yeah.
He just did
hilarious
a Hulu special.
Yeah.
And in the special, he talks about being molested.
Damn.
Really, really dark shit.
Yeah.
But
Hard to tackle.
hard to tackle, but he made it funny at the end.
Yeah.
That special is the next one I'm going to break down. Because, first of all, I worked with Frankie recently. But we really enjoyed, my wife and I really enjoyed his special because it was like he was able to adapt to like some things happening in the crowd and then bring it back to his special.
Yeah.
And it didn't lose any cadence. It was really dope.
Yeah. And that shows like comfortability up there, skill set.
Yeah, he killed that special.
Yeah, that's cool. I got to watch that. What's
I
it
forget,
called?
it's on Hulu.
I'll watch it. I'll find it.
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
I'll find it. He's got a unique enough name. It'll come up quick.
Yeah, and so that breaking down the specials has opened up doors for me.
Yeah.
So that's how I met Fluffy.
Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to Fluffy, dude.
Yeah, that's how I met Fluffy. That Frankie, the backstory with Frankie and I did a show at the Comedy Store in December.
Okay.
George Perez is a...
Fire. One of my favorites.
Yep. He's doing a show for Hispanic comedians called
Oh, I see when he was promoting that one.
Funkin' Funny.
Yeah.
Funkin' Funny Fridays. And the Joker brand puts it on.
Okay, cool.
And so he invited me to go out. And so when I get there, again, I'm a big history guy. When I get to the Comedy Store, I'm like overcome with the history. Like Robin Williams and Richard Pryor had walked these hallways.
Hell yeah.
As I'm seeing these pictures on the wall, I see Frankie on stage. And I'm like, holy shit, that's Frankie Quinones. That's crazy. I run into Francisco Ramos. Now I find out Fluffy's there. George Perez is on stage. Esteban Oreo is there.
Classic.
And all these people like that built up the Hispanic culture are just like hanging out. And I'm just like...
way bigger than comedy, too. Like,
yeah.
Like Oriole's like the photographer guy.
Frankie sees me, and I walk up to him like, yo, Frankie, I'm a huge fan. You and I have been talking a lot on Instagram, but this is the first time you and I meet.
Yeah.
But I just want to tell you, man, I really enjoy your comedy. And he said, where are you from? And I said, oh, San Antonio. I'm here to do Georgia's show. And he said, cool. I'll be in San Antonio next month. You want to open for me?
Boom.
Easy. And so I ended up doing a theater with him, which was really dope.
How was that, dude?
So theaters are different because of the size. And so you say a joke, you don't think it lands, but it's because the wave is coming.
You got to wait. Your timing is all off.
The timing is all off.
So is it like something you can't even prepare for? You got to get in there and just
You just got to get in there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because who's giving you a chance to practice at a theater?
Yeah, it's like you got to just make sure your jokes are the ones you're comfortable with and fucking let them rip.
And so this is Frankie on stage at the main room.
Yeah.
And then...
That's the night you're talking about?
That's the night. And then this is the picture that I'm going to frame.
Oh, Esteban Oriol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's badass right there.
Yeah. And so he put on his brand, the Joker brand, put on the show. And so when you get there, it's a room full of cholos.
Yeah. Like-minded.
Super like-minded. The thing is that they're very gangster.
Yeah.
So you don't know if the joke's landing.
Oh, yeah. They're there with their girl and shit.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm laughing
The shoulders are laughing.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
You're getting a lot of these.
Yeah. And so at the end of the show, they're like, man, you were hilarious. I was like, yeah, tell your body that, man.
Like, are you sure?
Dang.
Yeah, you guys are making me insecure.
Yeah, I got to talk to Esteban.
What a legendary show, dude.
Insane. I mean, Fluffy ended up crashing the show, so I shared the stage with Fluffy, George Perez, Esteban Oreo, Frankie Quinones was there. Insane night. It was an insane night.
That's fire, dude.
Yeah.
How did you feel like, everything's working out, or like, man, I'm super lucky to be here?
Oh, no.
Like, were you fanning out?
I was
you know what I
fanning
mean?
out.
Because I would feel like, I'm fanning out, and I'm like, okay, but this is like the universe. I'm here.
There's an area of the Comedy Store called the Sacred Ground.
Yeah.
And you can only be invited there.
Oh, it's like for comics?
Yeah, it's an area in the back, and that's where the Robin Williams and Richard Pryor. That's where they would hang out, waiting for the shows. And I got to hang out there, and even there, I was like, damn,
you're a big history guy.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy.
There's another spot.
Yep. So I didn't go to sleep that night.
For
just
real?
thinking about all that, and I had
That's
a
so
flight
cool.
the next morning. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I'll sleep on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Did you see the Shia LaBeouf interview, the new one?
Yeah.
When he goes, who's Esteban Oriol? And he goes, wait, never mind.
Yeah.
He goes, hold up. respect. He said he has to take it back immediately. It was
Yeah.
me and my wife were watching that, and we were laughing, and then that came up, and I was like, "Oh, he's tripping!" And before I could even call him out, he said it. I was like, "All right, he's good then."
Yeah, but it was good on the journalist to keep that in there because somebody would just splice that.
Yeah,
for the
just
clicks.
make him hate
Yeah.
Esteban Oriol now online somehow. Yeah, that was like, wait, I'm glad he caught
Yeah.
himself fast, because you cannot say you're from LA and then be
No.
like, who's that?
And then he said he was like in a gang.
Yeah, he said he's like an honorary member.
Yeah,
I think if you ask the gang members, it's like extortion, right? They're getting money, and
Yeah.
now you can hang out wherever you want in LA. Now that's an extortion move, and it's like, they're not gonna
for
let you
sure.
in the gang.
Yeah, you're not really repping like that.
At least if it was my gang, I'm not letting actors in the gang.
No, it puts too much heat on you.
That's a liability. And then they go on pods and say they're in a gang
Stupid.
and tell you who the leaders are in the format. Yeah, that's not how gangs work. Sorry. We kind of almost segued out there on its own, but can you tell me your best gig, worst gig?
Ooh,
Because I know that's like sounds like one of the best gigs, right? You got to meet
Yeah.
people you weren't even
So-
expecting.
I've done really cool gigs. Before the Comedy Store, I did a show with Mario Lopez. Mm-hmm. At
That was out there too, right?
at Laugh Factory in Covina.
Yeah. How's that guy?
Super cool.
Legend.
Yeah, super dope. And I had this joke ready because I knew. So when you get there, Mario Lopez is on your right. So he's like on the stage watching you. And so the joke that I did was when they told me that Mario Lopez was going to be at the show,
Shit.
I knew I had to lose 130 pounds ASAP.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I did. I did just that, and I got the claps. Yeah, because I left my wife at home.
Yeah, that's
Because
funny.
if she thinks she's going to be Mario Lopez. But
That's hilarious.
what happened
That's a
was
good
at that show, it was the Dodgers World Series.
Okay.
And the venue decided to do a Dodgers watch party and then a comedy show.
So people were there drunk staying.
And they lost.
Oh.
And they lost that night.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
They lost that day, and then we did a comedy show. And so it was 3 hours of drinking and then the comedy show. So by the time I got on stage, it was Heckle City, man.
Yeah.
They were done for. It was 4 people in the crowd that they physically had to. I was on stage, and somebody got up and said, "You were in the fucking Navy, you asshole." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Okay.
And all I said was my name was Chris. I didn't say anything about the military yet. And so then her husband got up and he's like, "The raza needs to stick together." And I was like, "I don't know what's happening right now."
Yeah, like what does that make
Yeah.
me?
And so
So were they a fan? They knew you were in the military.
no,
What the fuck?
they were just drunk because I literally knew nobody there.
Yeah.
And so there's a thing called the God mic,
Okay.
and it's the mic that you hear in the club where it's like, "Welcome everybody. This is
Oh, okay.
yeah." It's called
Like
the God mic.
Oversee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the God mic gets on and he goes, "Hey, shut the fuck up or we're going to kick you out." I'm still on stage with my mic. Like, I don't know what to do here.
They're all thinking it's you that said
Yeah.
that. You're like, I didn't say that.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what to do here. And so the manager came up and he's like, "I'm going to take you off. We're going to reset the room. We're going to bring concrete out." And,
Hilarious. Concrete's hilarious.
Yeah. And concrete's going to do some time. They're going to bring you back. And I was like, okay. It was a 10-minute set. I was 7 minutes into the set. And I was like, do I just do the same set?
Like,
What am I
don't
doing?
have no
So-
more.
Yeah, so I ended up like playing around with the people that were kicked out and just joking about that and getting through it. But I was like, I didn't fly all the way out here to bomb, bro. That was a cool experience, but it was like pretty crazy. The worst one, there's 2 that I've had really bad. The first time I ever really bombed was in front of my kids, my wife and my kids. We had gone to this pizzeria. And when you're
In front of your wife and kids.
when
Damn.
you start comedy, you do comedy everywhere,
Yeah.
bars, pizzerias, wherever
Let
it
it
is.
rip. Yeah.
And so I was at this restaurant, and I get up there and I blank out.
No.
I forget everything, and all I yell is, "I'm sorry," and I put the mic down and walked off.
What?
Yeah. And my
How
son-
early in comedy was that?
I was like a year in.
Okay. So you did have jokes.
I did have jokes, but I couldn't remember any of them.
What was it? That the kids were there and stuff?
No, I just blanked out, and it happens.
You had already eaten pizza?
Nope.
Oh.
No, I never eat before I go on stage because I have a fear of shitting myself on stage.
That's hilarious. That's legit though. That you're not finding an excuse. You're like, I just forgot.
Oh, I literally just forgot, and it was to the point where like, and the worst part was it was a double header, so it was 2 shows that night. That was the first show, and the first crowd never left, so they were there
like,
for the second one.
He's back.
Yeah,
And you had jokes the second time.
yeah. So the second time I was like, I apologize. I have PTSD, so I have issues remembering stuff. So then I said I used an assistant, and I snapped my fingers, and my son came running with my book. So I was able to play with it, but man, I was sweating on that stage, man. My son got off, when I got off stage, my son was like, what the heck happened to you up there? I was like, I'm so sorry, man. I don't know.
That's pretty funny that your family was there, though.
They were right
you
there.
cannot live that one down.
No, they'll never forget it. And then another one I did, it was at a dinner theater. The venue, instead of having regular seats and tables, they had lazy boys.
Okay.
I did 25 minutes to silence.
Everybody's chilling.
They fell asleep.
They got full and passed out.
They fell asleep. And so I'm doing jokes, and I'm like, silence, man. Silence. And then I didn't get paid, which is even worse.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so...
They can do that?
Yeah, because they didn't make enough with the venue to even pay the comics. So
it's like the whole thing
was just a waste.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's brutal, dude.
Yeah, and I've had some racist issues. I've had some racial encounters on stage. There's a...
Racial, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember the salsa commercials back in the day where they would be by a campfire.
Oh, yeah, New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Pace picante.
That's it. And they would say, get a rope.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I was on stage one time, and I said I was Dominican from New York, and someone yelled out, get a rope. And I understood that it was a salsa commercial, but a lot of time had passed between the last time that commercial was on.
Yeah.
And the reason that commercial was controversial was because getting a rope has slave.
Yeah, like you're going to hang a guy or something.
So when they said it, the whole crowd was like, what?
Like,
Yeah.
It tastes a little racist in here.
Yeah. And then after that, they said the N-word to one of the black comics with a hard R.
So that guy maybe was.
Yeah.
That guy had never tried pace picante in his life.
No, there was no salsa in his blood.
You get your salsa from New York City. That's what they used to say. Yep. And I guess they were going to drag that guy behind a horse?
Exactly.
That would have been old school ways.
Yeah. And so I was like, I don't want to find out what that's about.
I'd love to do that to some of these guys in the files, huh? In those files.
For sure. Oh, yeah.
Get one of those. And I'm going to get one of those big, the Anheuser-Busch horses or whatever, those Clydesdales.
Yep. Yeah, when they said we can't prosecute everybody on the list because it would break the world. Break the world.
Go ahead.
Break the world.
I'll be mayor for a while, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm cool with that.
I'll take over fucking Parks and Rec or whatever for a little bit until we get the better guy.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah. I was like not even going to touch on that stuff, and I'm probably not going to because it's like, as a dad, you know, it's cool when it was all conspiracy. Like as a stoner, it's fun. But then as a dad,
you're like, wait a minute, this shit is real.
I don't want this to be real, dude. Honestly, I want it to go back to where it's like I'm freaking people out and sending them links, and I'm just the guy. But no, dude.
Yeah, I was big into conspiracies for a while. I was doing the Joe Rogan podcast, and I was listening to all that. And then I even went so far to buy the pills that he sells.
Okay, you were getting the supplements and everything.
Yeah, he had memory pills.
Oh yeah, the Alpha
Focus
Brain.
one, Alpha Brain. And then I forgot where I put them.
Fucker, you set me up for that. That was a joke.
No, but that's a dead serious. I forgot where I put these pills.
You're like, this is a waste of money.
I was like, what a fucking waste, man.
That's funny as fuck. I'm forgetting to take them.
Yeah, I forgot where the memory pills were.
That's funny shit. But yeah, dude. Before I get you out of here, man, I want to talk about fatherhood. Every time I get a dad in here, I make sure I hit him up about fatherhood. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to ask you about, you know, we kind of said about the files and stuff. It's like scary nowadays. Yeah. You know, it's scary to be a dad.
Yeah.
But the way I've been looking at it lately is like it's on me to kind of know what's going on, and that's the only chance we have at protecting them. You know.
For sure.
So it's like the world's getting uglier and uglier, but I have to pay attention. Yeah. And it's like it's fucking with me a little bit, but it's like I'm a dad. You know. Yep. But so I've been wanting to poke brains of some of the dads that come on the show. Okay. What's been going on with fatherhood, man? What's your favorite age? That's what I was gonna ask you. What's your favorite age, or is there an age you're looking forward to?
So it depends on boy or girl. So
you have both.
I have both. So right now my son is 15. This is a fun age.
Yeah.
I enjoy this age. My daughter's 6. I enjoyed that age with her.
No 15 for you.
No 15.
Like I don't want to.
Yeah.
You turn 6
Because
you can turn 7 all you
she
want.
still comes to our room and is scared and wants me to protect her.
Like a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I enjoyed that age with her. Now my son, being the entrepreneur that he is, and
Shout out to that kid.
yeah, because if the wands doesn't work out, he has something else already in the works, and
He's cooking up.
he's always been that way. Even as a Boy Scout, man, like he would raise the most
Yeah.
because he would be there. We would be in front of like a Walmart, and he would say, "Would you like to buy popcorn?" And they'd say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have cash." That's funny. We accept Venmo
Damn.
and Cash App, and
I wonder where he gets that from.
and then he's like, "Oh man, I don't have a phone." And he goes, "That's funny. How did you pay for your groceries?" And he would just keep going until
Yeah.
he got something. Yeah.
Very determined guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'd be ready in case he got attacked because I'm like, "All right, guy, you step in line." Here.
Yeah. Like you're really
Yeah.
fucking. You're mugging people at this
Yeah.
point, kid.
So like
That's funny.
we ended up going to the mall recently, and he like went shopping for himself for the first time.
Okay. How
And
was that?
That was cool. He had never been that way where he was like, "Ooh, I like this brand. I think I'm gonna." But then he started buying like really expensive stuff, like Billionaire Boys Club and ice cream and
Fire shit.
all the shit that's fire, but like $200.
Yeah.
And so, but he did that with the wand money,
Yeah.
and so he was like, "I'm okay."
He's like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'm a businessman now.
at 15, man, I wasn't doing any of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a fun age to be with him now. But yeah, my daughter right now, because she still likes to pretend and
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's the one. What about like when he gets older? Are you looking forward to it? Maybe teaching him like.
With him, yeah. So he is very, very determined. So like, he already knows. He's known since he was in elementary school what he wants to be. So he wants to be a software engineer, and his goal is to work for Nintendo.
Oh, that's sick.
And so he's already known that since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
And so he wants to build this software. So before the wands even took off, my son started an animation channel on YouTube.
Okay.
He has 90,000 followers.
Damn, that's legit.
Yeah, before the wands.
Yeah.
We would get checks sent to our bank account from YouTube, and I'm like, where the fuck is this money coming from? It was
You're
him.
like, I'm not that funny. What's going on
He
here?
put up a video, 8-second animation video. It had like 30 million views.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and it was like out of here.
And that's just coming from his own thing. You know, he's not really.
Yep.
He's just being
Nope.
creative. Yeah.
He has a tablet, and he is physically animating these things. He does South Park characters. So like he'll take like my joke and turn me into a South Park character and turn the whole joke into an animation.
That's fire.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me
But that's cool.
view wise, but
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, his shit was taken off before that. But this is what I'm saying. He does multiple streams of income, so he's always thinking of something else.
Yeah. So he's pretty much cooked egg. He's gonna be
Always.
all right. He's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he never sits still. He's always thinking of
Yeah.
something. My
Good
daughter
job.
is she is very much like wanting to be loved and spoiled and
And she's still super little. She's still building a lot of her personality. I
yeah,
bet
she
you
just
she'll be.
turned 7.
Yeah, she'll be a go getter also.
Oh, 1,000%.
You know what I mean?
She's gonna be more sports. My son is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my son is big into like the other day. She came home and just wanted to dribble a basketball outside.
You're like, hell yeah, dude.
No, I'm like, I'll do that. My son's a cat, man. Like he'll come home and go straight to his room and like lay down, and he's there the rest of the night.
He's happy.
Yep.
Yeah. Everything's going on up top for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he's
all
like, I got 3 businesses
the
coming
brain
out.
is working. I mean, like in a matter of like a week or two, we established an LLC. We learned about supply and demand, a distributor. It was just crazy how quick that took off.
And he can handle it too. He's a
He
little,
was-
he's a
yeah.
little man already.
Well, we ended up working the business.
Yeah.
So it's a family business now. It's my wife running it. I'm doing the logistics, and he's doing the printing.
Oh, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's smart. That way you guys can teach him the format and stuff. Here's how good employees should act. You
Yep.
know? What have you learned the most from being a parent?
Patience. Also, that the difference between the 2 kids.
Yeah.
What one kid may be okay with, the second one will not be. Like, my son is very cool just chilling all day.
Yeah.
And my daughter needs to be at the playground, and she wants to have a whole agenda.
Yeah.
And so it's just adapting to those different styles.
Yeah. Knowing like you're not a bad parent on this end just because they don't get
Yeah,
the
and so
same
like
thing.
my son, I can't yell at him or discipline him too hard because he'll feel like the world is caving in. And my daughter, I may have to be a little more tough on her, just because she's a little more stubborn.
Yeah.
With
like,
it.
Like you said, like sports mentality or something. She needs a coach.
She's very competitive.
She needs a coach approach.
Yeah.
The other guy just needs a pat on the back.
My daughter, if you tell her she can't do something, she's gonna go for it.
Yeah. That's good to know too, like how to motivate them. That's fire. Yeah. Hell yeah. What about marriage, man? I know sometimes you talk about marriage.
Yep.
So
I've been married twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was married first 5 years, and then this one is 17 going on 18.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
Damn,
And
so you've got some experience.
Yeah. And so this one is way better. No, yeah, it's a give and take, man. Like doing comedy, introducing comedy as a middle-aged man, and like, because I did 14 years in the Air Force and then retired, became a civilian, and now I'm like, I want to be a comedian. And she's like, I don't even know who you are anymore.
For real, right?
And
So how long were you guys together when you decided to do comedy? Had already been some years?
Yeah, 11 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so my daughter, she was pregnant with our daughter when I started. I started October of the week before Halloween, 2018. And my daughter was born January 2019.
Okay.
Yep. But it was...
So it's like, hey, there's a lot going on.
yeah, I don't know if this is the right time. And then, personally, I had her sister had cancer, and she ended up passing away, so we had all that to deal with. And, and then in the background, I'm like going to shows and jumping on stage.
Really funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things you got to grind it out. You know, it's if you have a dream, shit's gonna pop up.
Yeah. So like a lot of the shows that I've done in L.A., New York, Boston, it's all been out of pocket. I did one in Vegas. It's all been out of pocket, just chasing the dream.
Yeah.
But in the long run, I've been networking with everybody, so when they hear my name, they know what I do on stage. I'm professional. I don't drink or smoke, and I'm about the business, and then I get out.
Yeah. That's a breath of fresh air, too, for people that really want to get busy and book shows.
Yeah, I'm too old, man. I'm 43. I'll be 44 this year. And if it doesn't work out now, then it won't work. And so I got to put my all into it, and I can't have any outside distractions with alcoholism and being high on stage.
Yeah, those easy pitfalls. Those are just pitfalls that happen.
And that's what I saw, like in LA, man. Like drugs are easily accessible.
Yeah.
And I can see how people fall into these traps, for sure.
Everyone wants to plug up the comedians too. They always want to give them drugs and shit.
For sure.
You know what I mean? They're like,
I've been in
do
green
my
rooms
drugs.
where the waitresses bring the drugs to us, and I'm like,
I gotta get in with the waitresses.
it's insane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like one of those things too. It's like if your favorite guys, you want them to have clean drugs and stuff. You know.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know if the drugs were clean.
That's what I mean. You want to hook them up, but then it's like in LA, fuck that. I'm not doing any drugs off the street in LA.
No way.
Hell yeah, you're smart, dude, and I appreciate that. And you're someone's dad. You know, I always tell that to people. I'm someone's dad, man. I can't be fucking around.
And that's the other thing, even with like what I talk about on stage.
Yeah.
Because the Epstein files. There's a lot I want to say. Trump, the war. There's a lot I want to say. But then I think of, if this goes out, what's gonna happen to them in school? Mm-hmm. What's the repercussion of me saying me? Because my favorite comedian is George Carlin. And George Carlin,
observational like a motherfucker.
But the shit that he was saying was true.
Yeah.
And
but I mean, he was always putting that mirror up to America.
Yeah.
Like, here's how stupid you guys are acting.
And so Mark Maron has this new special on HBO, I believe, and he calls out the MAGA people, and he said, for all the people who were upset that you couldn't say the R word and you voted for Trump because now it's freedom of speech. How do you guys feel, you fucking retards? And just the fact that he did that, I wish I could be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then I think of like my daughter's 6 in elementary school in a very Republican area. My son is 15.
Yeah.
The whole Charlie Kirk stuff. happened in Texas. They're mandating Turning Point USA chapters.
Whoa.
In all the high schools.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we're battling that.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
They're trying to rename one of the freeways out here, Charlie Kirk.
That's insane.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Well, keep fighting the good fight, dude.
Yep.
I want to let you know, thanks for coming on my show, brother.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you. I know you said you already have family in Phoenix and stuff, but hopefully we got some more here now. You got some more support.
Sure.
Anytime you want to come on the show, man, we'll do video call or whatever anytime.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, man. Tell people how to get a hold of you and stuff.
Follow me on social media, Chris Grullon Comedy. I think it's all of it. Facebook.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
This is the dude that was in the car with the wand and his kid gave him the wand. This is the guy. That's why I've been telling people. I'm like, hey, I got Chris coming on my show. And I'm like, what about the wand you already ordered? They're like, oh yeah, the wand guy.
So if you want to use the clip of the wand, you can.
Okay, yeah, because they love how annoyed you are.
It's funny because I get on stage and I'm like, I went viral recently, man, and like, oh yeah. And then I pull the wand down. They're like, "Oh my god, that was you!"
They're like, "That is you, dude. You fucking had to buy a burger."
And this is how smart my son is. I wish I would have brought it. He created a small wand, like a smaller version, and put like an NFC on it. So I don't have the wands with me, but I'll tap your phone and it'll send you straight to the Etsy page.
That's fire. Yeah.
I'm like, you're a fucking genius.
That
man.
kid's on that software engineer shit.
Man.
Shout out to this guy. And the other kid's gonna do good too.
The other kid's gonna be killing it, man.
Yeah, she's gonna be killing. She's gonna take over the biz.
Yep.
She's gonna be the smartest one out of the whole clique.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks again, man. And make sure to follow this guy. He's a good follow, funny follow, interactive. Appreciate it. Peace.